The metro was packed, every seat taken, people standing shoulder to shoulder, holding on to metal bars just to stay balanced. And then there was him, a teenage punk, sprawled across 5 seats, blasting music from his phone like he was headlining his own private concert. I tried to be polite, but when he smirked and said, "Nah, I don't think so, man," something in me just snapped. If you've ever dealt with someone who thinks the world revolves around them, the kind who disrespects everyone just because they can, then this story is for you. So hit that like button, subscribe if you love seeing instant karma in action, and let's dive into one of the most satisfying metro revenge stories ever. It was one of those mornings where everything felt heavier than usual. The air was thick and humid, and the metro, as always, was a moving metal box filled with tired faces. I had somewhere to be, not life or death, but being late wasn't an option. When I stepped inside, there wasn't a single free seat. But then I saw him, a skinny teenager, maybe 16 or 17, baggy hoodie, messy hair, and his legs stretched across 5 entire seats. His bag was beside him, and his phone was blaring loud trap music. I looked around. Everyone noticed, but no one said anything. I took a breath and walked up to him. "Hey, could you move your bag? I just need to sit," I said politely. He looked up slowly, eyes half-lidded, and smirked. "Nah, I don't think so, man." The way he said it, casual, dismissive, made my blood boil. I leaned forward slightly and said, "Move your bag." He just laughed and turned his music up even louder. All right then, I thought. Let's play. Without another word, I reached down, grabbed his bag, checked it quickly for anything fragile, and then threw it down the aisle. The sound of the bag hitting the floor made everyone look up. He jumped up instantly. "Yo, what the hell, man? Get my bag." I looked him dead in the eyes. "You can either go get it yourself or try to make me." The silence that followed was thick enough to cut. He froze, eyes wide, realizing I wasn't bluffing. He looked me up and down, and reality hit him. I was bigger, stronger, and calm. After 5 tense seconds, he turned and stomped off to get his bag. As soon as he left, I sat down and gestured to the people standing. "Come on, sit. There's space now." An older lady smiled gratefully and sat beside me. A man nodded and sat on the other side. For a moment, the entire metro felt lighter, peaceful. The kid came back holding his bag and froze. Every seat was now taken. His face turned red with anger. "That's my seat! Move!" he shouted. No one even looked up. He turned to me. "Bro, move," I said. I looked up slowly and said calmly, "You can start a fight if you want, but I'm not moving." He glared at me, breathing hard. Then he looked around, everyone watching him, and I saw it. That flicker of humiliation. He muttered something under his breath, kicked the door, and stormed off to another carriage. The moment he left, the entire train exhaled in relief. I leaned back, half smiling, finally feeling balanced. But as the train rolled on, a part of me wondered, was I too harsh? Maybe. But sometimes people like him only learn through consequence. When my stop came, I stood up. An older man nearby nodded and said quietly, "Good on you, son." I nodded back with a faint smile. It wasn't about ego. It was about fairness. That kid learned something that day. The world doesn't cater to you just because you think it should. He came in thinking he ruled the metro and left realizing he was just another passenger. The funny thing about arrogance is it collapses fast when faced with reality. Maybe I was harsh, maybe not, but one thing's certain, he won't forget that ride anytime soon. If this story gave you even a bit of satisfaction, hit that like button. Tell me in the comments, what would you have done in my place? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories where karma doesn't wait. It arrives right on time.